all right. We are live right now. Live from the village right now. It is 10:23 in the PM right now. It is 14th of May 2021 right now. I'm in London, England right now. Where you at, family? Where you at? About to play some Doom today. Old school Demon Slayer. Released in 1993. That's a long time ago. Nearly 30 years ago. This game is nearly 30 years old. And I just saw that American McGee was one of the, I think it was producers, it said, on the production team, I think it just said. But I definitely saw the name American McGee. If here it comes up. One of the designers. American McGee was one of the designers in this game. And American McGee just happens to be, I think it was like the one of the first sort of gaming celebrities that I can remember hearing about. But I heard about him through a game called Alice, which I believe he did the music for. Or did he design it as well? I never actually played Alice, but I just remember hearing the name American McGee. Did a game called Alice. I think it was still he played the music for a game called Alice. But yeah, I remember that it's kind of like the first sort of names in gaming that kind of stood out to me for one reason or another. I'm not entirely sure why. Like I said, I never actually played Alice. But yeah, that's my history of American McGee. One of the first gaming celebrities that I can remember hearing about. Maybe not the first. I'm sure there was others that maybe I don't really remember right now. But that's the earliest one I can remember that I could still remember. I should say, if that even makes any sense. But anyway, welcome people. How's everybody doing today? Let's switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see as we get into some Doom. Motherfucker playing right now. Unknown Brain. Big up Unknown Brain. What? It sounds pretty cool. It's one of my favorite songs on the NCS platform. There we go. There we go. So we is about to get into some Dooms. Big up to everybody coming through. Whether you're on the Twitch or YouTube, I appreciate you. Turn that down. Move this air off. And yeah, let's get into this. Let's play Doom. I played this game before. I don't believe I've actually completed the game. This is some bit Slayer sign in, claim your reward. Thanks for logging into Bethesda Net as a Slayers Club member. You'll receive exclusive in-game items for Doom Eternal. Choose the button below to claim your club reward. Okay. I don't really like Doom Eternal. Your sets, your exclusive digital items have been unlocked. Thanks for playing. Well, thank you. Okay, Doom Zero. Doom Zero is the latest to join our awesome lineup of free add-ons in Doom. Doom 2, no client updates required. Okay. Alright, then let's go options. Let's go audio. Oh, that's video. Bad. Audio. Turn the volume down a bit because it's a bit loud for me. Hopefully that's not too quiet for you, but let me know how it's coming through. Maybe about there. There. Turn some of these down, except yeah. Video, I think video's alright. Aspect ratio, blah 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 blah. VSync, I don't know what VSync means. We'll leave that alone though. Overall bright, okay, no, we don't need to adjust that. Level brightness, yeah, I think we're fine with that. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's a little bit dark. Let me just turn it up just a tad. I think there should be fine. Alright then. So, single player. Level selects. I don't think I've got any levels 2 selects. Oh, actually no, I can. I could select different levels. Okay, cool. I won't do that just yet though. Let's go new game. Knee deep in the dead, the shores of hell, inferno, thy flesh consumed. So the way I understand this the story of this game is that it was originally released as a shareware game on the PC where you get the first level free, which I guess is the knee deep in the dead level. and you had to, and yeah, if you wanted to play more of it, then you paid for the rest of it. So you got this first bit free, and that was like shared around. People like give it to their friends, whatever, shareware, on a floppy disk. And I guess enough people liked it, so when the next parts come out, they were like, yeah, we'll pay for this. We'll pay for this. So, choose difficulty setting. I'm too young to die. Well, I'm not sure about that. Hey, not too rough. Hurt me plenty. Ultra violence. Nightmare. Let's go with hurt me plenty. I think that's about the middle one, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go with the middle one. You can't look up and down in this. It's literally just side to side. But it's been a while since I played this. Oh. Can he look up or down? Picks up an armor bonus. Armor's only 2% though. Well, now it's a bit more than that. Getting some health bonuses. Man, the movement in this is horrendous. Like, it really is. The movement in this is abysmal. Oh my wordy word. This is how we used to game back in the day. This is how we used to play games. Oh my days. You know, when they say things change for the better, I mean, you know, everything changes for the better, you know. But some things definitely do. I can't jump, can I? Yeah, I was just, yeah, okay. It's been such a long time since I played. I know I've played it, because I didn't play this game when it was released. I know that much. I don't play it on release. I don't play it anywhere near release. Oh, I missed that. Oh. There you go, got him. Got him. Don't want to be wasting bullets though. Never want to waste bullets. I don't care how many bullets they give you. It is never a good idea to waste bullets in a game. Unless you literally have unlimited ammo, then you're not really wasting bullets. It's just, you know, how the game is. But yeah, I never played this game on release. I didn't even know about this game when it was released. Oh shit. Ah, damn it. There you go, got him. I didn't even know about this game was released. Like, I didn't know about this game until way after it came out. So he could aim down, I can't aim up. There you go. So I need to get up there. Ammo. Yeah, I didn't even know about this game on release. Oh. Oof. Damn it, man. Took way too much health off. Way too much. So yeah, by the time I even knew about this game, got some health back. It was like at least plenty of years after it came out. I think I started knowing about this game. Ooh. He's taking some bullets. Oh. Yo, Frozen! Oh, damn it. Way too much. Classic indeed. But yeah, I was just saying that, so this game came out in '93. I didn't know about this game when it came out. I probably didn't know about this game until something like probably about 90, probably around about 96, 7, you know, something like that. It was a good while after it came out that I started knowing about this game. And hang on, finished. Did it in 4 minutes and 22 seconds. That's pretty slow, actually. But hey, I'm not going for speed. And yeah, I don't really know. I didn't play it back when it came, back when I heard about it either. I probably didn't play this version of the game until sometime later. In fact, when did Doom 3 start coming out? Because I think that's when I took a bit more of an interest in Doom in general. Around about when Doom 3 was coming out. So I remember hearing about this game, but I didn't play it when I heard about it. And I remember like there was some stuff, some tidbits about the game and the servers that they use and how it used and how the ports it used for its online gaming. It used port 666. Oh, damn it, man. Yo, my health just dropped, fam. My health dropped. But yeah, classic, man. I mean, this game was pretty revolutionary. I mean, the fact that I never played it when it came out doesn't mean much. What this game did, you know, was a lot. You know, like it did. Okay, so I've got something there. So yeah, it did the whole shareware thing. Oh, is this locked? Need a red key to open this door. So I used to shoot some of these barrels actually. I will come in. Got him. So yeah, you get the game free. You get part of the game free, but if you want the rest of it, you got to pay for it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bro, I can't aim upwards. How you doing, Frozen Gamer? Wagwan. Got the red key card. That's where it came from. What's a guan? Okay, that's the other door. My health running low still. Can I even shoot these barrels? I'm probably too close to something. But this was, I don't know if it was the first oosh. I don't know if this was the first first-person shooter, but I believe it was amongst the first, if not the first. Oh shit! Oh. Oh, I don't look up there. Oh, how many bullets? I'm probably just missing a lot. Oh, got him. Trying to avoid his stuff. Hey. Yeah, let me not run in there. That looks like death. I ain't trying to do that. Oof. Oh. Yo. That was yo. Oh. Oh. Oh, mate. My health. My health. I've maybe got like one more shot to go and I'm done. Oh. There's nobody here. Okay, looks like we're going this way. So that's where I came from. Oh, it's just two different ways, okay. You know, I need to stop running upstairs because they can aim up. I can't aim down. That backing away doesn't... That backing away doesn't do much for me. I've got a trophy. Cool. Got him. Big up for the like over the tube. Appreciate it. Ha. Oh, so I could do it in a, or ideally you should be doing it in a minute, 15 seconds. Oh, that's mad slow then. You are here. Okay. My health stay low though. But this game don't want me to win. Oof. Yo, Mac! It's the Mac Militant! Wagwan, Mac, how you doing? Mac's in the house. How you doing, man? Oh, I need a blue key card for this door. Playing some old school Doom. played this game before, but I've never actually completed it. Aye. Not too bad. Back at work now after a week off. Back to the grind. I need to play this again. It's a pretty cool game. I'll say that this is... Ooh. There you go. Figuring out how to swap weapons around. Yeah. Not sure what I did with that. Oh, that. There we go. Yeah, went to see family. Yeah, they always wanted me to get married. Oh, yeah. Yep. I know that feeling. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to, but I think there's just a difference in how I prefer to approach things and how they prefer to approach things. You know what I mean? Like, a massive cultural difference in that, but yeah, I get you. Is this where I came from, or is this where I'm supposed to be going? I guess this is where I'm going. Oh, wasted. Yeah, same here. I told them I'm very aloe to your relationship. Let me breathe. You know what I mean? Let me breathe. Let me relax. You know what? I actually believe that, especially if you've just come out of a long-term relationship, a long relationship, I actually do believe that the best thing to do is to be single for a little while. I really do believe that. That being said, you don't want to be single for too long. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be single for too long. But I do believe it's for yourself, you know, for your own... Oh, I got too much... okay. For your own sort of state of mind, for your own kind of mental clarity, and just general health, that being on your own for a little while and enjoying that sort of time alone for is a good idea. You know, I think that helps a lot. And then when you're ready to, you know, meet someone and go back, I think you're just a better person for it. Because, you know, one thing you don't, let's say, want to do is rebound, you know. Because I think when you move into a relationship, go from one relationship to another too quick, let's say, like, especially when it's a long term, you're kind of rebounding a little bit, where you're bringing a lot of your old stuff to the new relationship, and that, yeah, not necessarily a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gotta go there. Yeah, it is mentally just a nice break from the nights of a relationship, etc. I'm enjoying the gym, just relaxing. Don't want to jump into another. Yeah, indeed. But yeah, there is such a thing as being single for too long. That's what I think I'm at right now. Just too long. It's been too long. Oh shit, I can't stay here. And you don't want to be too long. There's a point where it's like, yeah, that's enough. Time to move on. Oh, got me from behind. I know, was single for like 10 years prior. Oh, well, you know the droughts then. Sounds like you know the drought. Yo, walk one zebra plane. What up, what up? How you been, sir? Are we gonna start me off with no... I ain't got my shotgun no more, nothing? Playing some old school Doom as we talk about the drought. The drought. When things start to dry up. Ooh. When it gets to be like a desert. But it's like the Sahara out there, where you need your thirst quenched. But everywhere you look, there is nothing to quench your thirst. The drought. That's what we're talking about. Okay, gotta get that blue card. Been good, lots of homework though. Homework sucks, but it's got to be done, man. Oh, I have plenty of no strings, but not the fills. Ooh. Oh, this guy. There you go, got him. Yep. When you have that's the thing sometimes when you meeting people, like when you're sort of, you know, you're single and you're meeting people, you meet, you know, women, Now you can meet. I ran out of ammo. Yo, what I'm saying? Scan on. What's going on? We are playing some Doom as we talk about the drought. The drought. Do you know what I mean by the drought? That's what we're talking about. But yeah, it's like yeah, I mean, you meet women and, you know, they're nice, they're pretty, they're, you know, all that. Oh, keep still. Damn it. You know, but it's like sometimes it's just that there's just something just not quite right there, and it's not necessarily like they're a bad person, but just maybe something about them or something about you that means that you already know pretty early on that it's a no-go. You know what I mean? Like, you could get along just fine, and you could be really cool with them, and maybe like a lot of the same things, but maybe it's just something there, something maybe in the way they are, something with their values. Like I say, not necessarily bad things, but just things that you yourself don't necessarily gel with, and so you kind of know earlier on that it's a no-go. So yeah, you know, you might stay friendly or whatever, but at the same time, it's always going to be like you don't really pursue that much further than, you know, a friendly thing, you know. And then yeah, it kind of goes like that for a while until you finally meet that person who's like, okay, I think this is it. You know, we get along. You know, we share the same values. You know, and I think we could build something here. But yeah, sometimes it's a while before that happens, and in the meantime, it's the drought. But yeah, Doom. This game's kicking my ass right now. It's only like the 3rd level. It keeps taking away my shotty. Bastards. Yeah, man, it goes well, then it goes dead. Right, right. That's exactly it. It goes well, and then not so well. The drought. Ooh, getting shot. Because I can't believe they made this game where the enemies can aim up and down, but I can't. Like, whose idea was that? Come let me find out it was American McGee's idea to do that. Oh, damn it. How many shots to the face this guy took? The drought is indeed a struggle, worse than an actual weather drought. Yeah. I mean, at least, like, with, like... Oh, there's somebody around here, isn't there? There is. At least, like, when there's, you know, we're talking about that kind of weather drought, it's like, you know, you could just, like, move to another country. It's like, whatever. You know what I mean? You could just, like, pack your bags, move to another country. Problem solved. But the drought? It doesn't always matter where you are in the world. You know, you might be here, you might be there, you might be somewhere else. Sometimes that drought follows you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't move around. Of course, that's still a good idea. I'm just saying it might not be the thing that solves a problem. Ooh. I swear these... Ah, there you go. Oh. I don't know if somebody's shooting at... Oh, I'm just collecting stuff. Alright, cool. We're good. And you build... Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody's down there, isn't it? Oh yeah, they're shooting at me still. Then you build and women will be women. Want everything. What do you want? Everything. Mm-hmm. Everything. Come up, come up. There you go. Oh, we got him. Oh, by the way. Oh. I appreciate that, man. Eid Mubarak. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. For a lucky few, either drought can be fixed by packing and move into another country. Well, it can be, it can be. I'm just saying, maybe don't count on it, you know? If you're going to go to another country, make sure there's other reasons to be there as well, because you don't want to go to another country in the hopes that the drought would be quenched, and then it doesn't get quenched, and then you just spend all that money and it did its, and you're still thirsty. I'm just saying, if you're gonna go to another country, have other reasons to be there as well. Might be a good idea to make sure no matter what, you get your money's worth. Oof. Right, when they try to change you, though, that piss. Yeah. That's. I ain't trying to get into that. It's like, look, I ain't here to play games. I mean, I think, look, if you're with somebody, I think just naturally part of you changes anyway, right? Because as you grow, you evolve, you change just naturally as a person. But yeah, when somebody is actively trying to change who you are, like telling you what you can and cannot do, you know, what you can and cannot say, how you can and cannot, you know, all that sort of things, and it's nah. It's like, look, you need to be able to accept somebody for who they are, and then as you grow together, you know, you change naturally together just anyway. But if you're taking somebody and rather than seeing them as a work of art, you're looking at them as an ice block that needs to be chipped away, and you're constantly trying to chip away, and they're just like, no, I'm already a finished piece. You know, I'm already who I'm trying to be. This is me, you know. And you're trying to chip away at that, you feel it, you know, you feel that hurt. What's your favorite demon? everyone. Got a favorite enemy. Ooh, favorite demon. In Doom or just in general? Favorite demon. I don't know if I have a favorite demon in Doom. I probably don't play enough Doom to have a favorite demon in this game. Oh, snap. That is not good. How can I get out of this? You can't. Okay, that's like you get at it by dying. Right, gotcha. Thank you. I have to think about favorite demon in general though. Ooh, that could be a tough question. Yeah, I got a lot calmer. I had my angry moments, but that's who I am also. It's part of it. It's part of your growth, right? And in Doom, Coca Demon, for example. Okay, that was the ball one, isn't it? That big ball one with the blobby type one, is it? With the teeth and stuff. Okay, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. That's probably my favorite in Doom, actually. It's the one I recognize the most. But yeah, when it comes to things like anger and that whole thing, I mean, don't get me wrong. I totally understand why a person doesn't want to be around an angry person. It's not a pleasant thing, and I wouldn't recommend being around angry people. But yeah, at the same time, part of you have to be like, look, that's who they are. At least that's who they are at this moment in time. So perhaps it's a case of, okay, let's chill for a little bit, and then possibly, maybe, who knows, resume it later. But for now, sometimes people are work shit out by themselves. You know, and I think we don't always realize that. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we don't realize that we need to work through things or work stuff out on our own. And we bring it to other people, and we don't realize that's what we're doing. That we actually need to. That's why not why, but one of the reasons why I think yes, it's a good idea to be on your own for a while, because it gives you that opportunity to work stuff out. You know, and to work stuff out, to figure out what went right, what went wrong, and what, if anything, you need to do about it. Because even if a relationship ends, it's not, your fault. Maybe it's completely the other person's fault when a relationship ends. But there's always something you can learn from that. And that time alone gives you time to reflect and think about what happened and, what you can learn from what happened, and not just about blaming the other person, but, oh, it's your fault, blah, blah, blame. I feel like blame is an exercise in futility. There's a quote I heard on a TV show. He said that when you point your finger at somebody, there's always 3 pointing right back at you. And I feel like that's a true statement for a lot of situations. Sometimes it's not about whose fault it is, but it's just about, well, what can I learn from this? And, what can I do going forward? That doesn't involve, or ideally doesn't involve, just closing yourself up to the whole world and never leaving your house, because we ain't trying to do that. But yeah, you just need that time to kind of reflect on things and to figure things out and to ask yourself, like, seriously, like, what happened? What do I need to do? How do I improve going forward? I'm working my ass off to build features. I always do. Well, that's where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, build a future for yourself, for your family. I'll spit the grind, yes sir. The grind never stops, no matter what. Oh, that guy's gonna hide there, isn't he? He's not gonna come out. Oh, flipping out. There he is. Where's the other one now? Let me start playing sneaky. Just figure things out, they start playing sneaky. I'm really not sure what that button does, But I'm sure it does something. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm at that point where I feel like, you know, I'm ready, you know, but it's like, just hopefully I haven't become too jaded in my old age. You know what I mean? Hopefully I haven't become too used to the drought. Because I ain't trying to do that. Alright, so there's like a bunch of guys that's on this other end. Alright, you got some ammo, cool. Full on health, alright, no problem. You're fine, it'll happen. Again, it always does when you least expect it, indeed. I think sometimes that's just about it, you know. Oh, that guy. You just have to trust the process, as they say. You know, trust the process. And that could be difficult. Oh. That could be difficult, but yeah. Yeah, that's what it comes. That's what it could come down to. There's like something down there though, like a button or something. I ain't gonna jump down there to figure it out to press that button though. That probably doesn't. I'm not sure what's down there is a good thing, to be honest with you. Oh. Oh, what? Are you serious? The dudes, they cut the lights out. How am I supposed to see who's... Swear this game's taking a piss, man. Before I used to think it'll never happen because there's something wrong with me. Now I know I know it will happen and be right. I'll never want to be a sucker for no woman. Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes we start thinking about stuff like that when it's like, you know, is there something wrong with me? You know what I mean? And I mean, I think we, in the end, look, everybody, no matter how confident you are, is gonna be insecure about something, right? And some certain things happen that play on those insecurities, and that could be a tough thing to deal with. But I think the truth, as long as you know you could honestly look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what, I am right now the best version of myself that I can possibly be, and not in like some arrogant way, like, oh, I'm the best at everything. Not I don't mean like that, but just in terms of understanding like where you are, who you are, the type of person you are, and also just being open to the idea of improvement and development and that whole thing. And it's, you know, we're going to get things wrong. We're not going to know everything. We're going to make mistakes. And as long as we remain open to the idea of improvement and learning, and you know, if people letting us know about the things we've done, the mistakes we made, that we can listen to that. But you know, at the same time, not just taking shit from anybody. Where sometimes people come at you with bollocks, and you know, they're being rude to you, try to put you down, make you try to feel like an idiot. You don't got to put up with that. But you know, just understanding that, look, this is where I am right now. I'm a human being in this world. I am flawed in many ways, but you know, I know where my mind is at, you know, and that's something. I know what type of person I am, what type of person I'm trying to be. The men keep dying, you know. Yeah, definitely. It's real talk. I appreciate that, Mac. Yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about these things. When you know the drought. Gives me time to think about a lot of different things. Yeah, sometimes people ask me stuff like that, like, how'd you get time to do all these things? It's like, the drought. That's how I get time. The drought. Ugh. But yeah, when you have time, you've got to use it wisely. That's what I guess that's what it comes down to. You might not, it might not be the situation you want to be in, but at the same time, it's like, whatever situation you're in. Oh, damn it, man! Gotta use that time as best to the best of your best of your abilities. Oh, there's a guy up there too. Me too. It's good to know someone gets it. You know it, man. Oh. Yeah, I get it. I gets it. I gets it only too well. Boom, headshot. I'm like on the verge of promotion, and people say you should have pushed for it earlier. I know when I'm ready, it will come, and it's about that time soon. You know what? The thing about promotions and jobs, I guess that's the same with a lot of things. You can get promoted too early, and I think sometimes, especially when you're young, you don't really give it a whole lot of thought. If someone's offering you a promotion or more money, it's like yeah, wicked, of course, right? But yeah, I do think I've definitely come across some people who I believe were promoted way too early, because if you work in a place as a manager, it's actually less about how good you are at the job, and you know, you don't need to know everything as a manager. That's not what it's about. The role of a manager is to understand people. And if you're young, most likely, I'm not saying it's impossible, by the way, of course it's possible, but most likely you probably don't understand people that well yet, because, you know, you're still young. It's like if you're like 21, 22, you know what I mean? You're still young, you're still going through life and figuring things out. I need to be mentally ready, and I know I wasn't ready a year ago. Indeed, and being able to admit that is a big step, a big thing as well. Being able to look at yourself and say, you know what, right now is not the time for this. Of course, we all want more money, right? But we want more money, better this, better that. But at the same time, it's like, if you can honestly look and say, actually, you know what, this is not the time yet. This is not the time. Alright. The lights just cut out again. But I don't actually get the key card this time. Did I get the... I don't think I got the key card, you know. Did I get the key card? I don't... I'm not sure what's going on. I don't think I got the key card. But yeah, no, I feel like I've come across people who have definitely been promoted too early. And it shows, you know, it shows, like, and it's little things sometimes, just like how people sort of speak to other people. Like, I've worked in this place where it's like you've got like women in, like, you know, sort of their 50s, right, working there, and you know they're working part time. For a lot of them, it's just like, you know, just something to do on the side. You know, it's not like, you know, they generally don't need the money, but you know they do it part time because it keeps them busy and it's kind of a fun thing for them, and they sort of enjoy being around you know, other people and just talking and that sort of stuff, right? But then you've got like them, and then you've got like this like young kid, 20 years old, with his promotion, you know, giving orders, and it's like you got to understand the dynamic there. It's like, yeah, you're in charge, sure, you're the manager, but that doesn't mean you give orders like that. I'm probably not making too much sense right now, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like how you speak to people and recognizing that somebody, just because they don't have a promotion doesn't mean there's no seniority there. You know what I mean? Exactly, it's about knowing your team, right? You know, like, I think one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of the younger managers make is, especially like the ones that they start a job and they're promoted, you know, a month later or something like that, and then you've got guys there in their like 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s, who've been working there for years and never once even got thought of for a promotion. I think one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of the young guys make is the assumption that they can't be that good at their job. The reality is not everybody goes for that position. Not everybody cares for the promotions and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Not everybody's about that. But they have this kind of attitude that they're probably not that good at a job, and that creates a sort of arrogance. And you hear that sometimes in the way people speak to other people. That's the way people speak about people, the way people are spoken to. And that's what pisses people off sometimes, because you just feel like, wait, you know, you're speaking to me in a manner that's so disrespectful, and the younger person, most likely doesn't even realize that's what they're doing. You know, got a young 18-year-old, and he's a uni student. I try to instill some values and carry over to their main career goals, and he works harder because I'm teaching him, not just telling him. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it, man. You know, talk to these people. Talk to them. You know what I mean? It's not just about giving orders and be like, I'm the boss, you do what I say. You know, it's understanding the role, understanding the fact that a manager manages people, right? That's what a manager does. Manager manages people. Because fact is, if you give a monkey enough time, it can do the job, right? Do you know what I mean? If you get a monkey, give it enough time, it can do the job. What a monkey won't do is manage people. You know, a manager manages people. That's the key part of the job, is to manage people. It's not about whether you know all the stats and figures and, you know, the numbers and the stocks and you know, that's all great, but how do you handle people? Oh, I think I made it to the end of the level. Oh, finally! It really is. People don't like authority, but will respect something they can use in the future. 100%. Boy, this took me 13.5 minutes, and you're supposed to be able to do it in 2 minutes. Raw. I'm 19. I still struggle with my long-term career goals. Leadership comes naturally to me, but with time, like Haze said, indeed. You know what? I'll say when it comes to things like career and jobs, I think it's important to recognize that there's a difference between a job and a career. And a career, I mean, a career by definition, and I maybe messed up the actual definition a little bit, you know, you Google it, it's probably going to say something different to what I'm about to say. But a career ultimately is to do with progression, you know, something that you progress in, right? And the thing that you progress in, the thing that you do or you want to get better at and want to keep doing for as long as possible, you know, that's your career. But that's not necessarily the thing that's always going to make you money. You know, that's not always going to thing that's going to pay you. And if it can pay you, even better, right? There are people who make a living out of their careers and their chosen passions. And if you can do that, that's awesome. But, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. So, like, it can be something that you do, that you want to keep doing and want to get better at doing. But it may not be something that pays the bills. And that's fine if that's the case. Doesn't mean you don't do it. What it does mean is that you get a job. And whatever job you get, you know, that pays the bills and that sustains you and that whatever. But ultimately, you still need to make time for your career. So you'd have a job and a career. And the two aren't necessarily the same. And I think it's just mentally separating those two things in your mind. That this is something that you do to support the thing that you want to be doing, right? But as long as you have that career that you're always working on, no matter what job you have, you're always progressing in something. You know what I mean? So even if you have a job at a petrol station and you work there for 30 years and you never progress past, you know, cleaning the counters or whatever it is, right? A lot of people are going to look at you and be like, oh yeah, whatever. But you know that you've progressed in the thing that you actually want to be progressing in. So I think, like, start with just the stuff that you enjoy, you know? Start with what you enjoy. Start with what makes you happy. Start with the things, no matter how silly other people may think it is, that doesn't matter. But just start with the things that feel like you get some kind of sense of accomplishment or sense of fulfillment from. Sense of achievement or anything like that, you know, just go from there. And if you can monetize it and make a living out of it, even better. But if not, that's cool, but just always make sure you're making time for it. Nothing that motivates me than getting orders boxed at me. I respect you understanding that, Mac. It's unnecessary. I mean, if you're asking someone to do something, right, you're saying, hey, can you do this? It's like, it's cool, but when you're just like shouting at somebody or just like saying things like, go do this, like, dude, come on. You know what I mean? It's like, there's a person on the other end of those words you are firing, you know? I've been working with family, working orders and different people, so I understand both sides. It's about letting, big up, man. Big up to both of you. Growth is key. Some people needs to be barked at every once in a while, but building productivity comes with strong work relationships throughout. The bosses don't have exceptions. You know the thing about that, when you said some people need to be barked at, I think that is true, but I think the problem with it is that comes, at least in my experience, maybe you might have a different insight to this, but I think in my experience, that kind of thing where people need to be shouted at comes from this kind of older idea of, you know, how you do things. You know, I remember like a place I worked where somebody was talking about the fact that another place where he worked, how his boss would like routinely sort of like shout and swear at people to get things done and that sort of thing. And he was talking about it as if, you know, that was a good thing. It was like, oh, you know, it's just how it is, right? But I'm thinking like, nah, ain't nobody shouting at me like that. Like, no. So I do feel like, yes, there is truth to that. But yeah, I think it kind of comes from this old idea of, you know, the boss-employee relationship, where if you think of, say, a more productive working relationship, it doesn't involve anybody shouting at anybody, because there's always going to be that mutual respect. I mean, one of the best managers I've had was this guy, and Mikey. There was Mikey. He was a cool guy. He's maybe a little bit old. He wasn't like old. He wasn't like the old. He was fairly relatively young at the time, like maybe mid-20s, and I think I was maybe early 20s at the time. So he's a little bit older than us, but not like old. But still, he just had I think in his case, like saying, you know, some people just have like a natural sort of way of resonating with people and connects with people. I think that's just what he was like. So I don't know how much, if he did, he was conscious of him doing it. But yeah, he just had a really good way of talking to people, being friendly with people, and, you know, connecting with people in a way that no matter what your personality was, like whether you were the shy person or the loud person or somewhere in between, he just had a really good way of like communicating and connects with people. So yeah, he got a lot of respect from a lot of people. And one day when he left, it was like everybody noticed because he was gone, and it was kind of like, what happened to Mikey? Is Mikey coming back? When's Mikey coming back? And it's like, I don't know. But yeah, he just stopped coming to work one day. Never knew why. I don't know what happened. Hopefully he's doing okay. But yeah, like the way he was, and you know, just how he talked to people, and it's like, it shows that you don't have to be this tyrant. You know, you don't have to be, you know, this a belligerent, you know, angry person. Like, you can just talk to people and say, hey, what's up? You know? And my thing is, I feel like there's a reason why workplaces have disciplinary procedures. You know, if you're asked to do something and you refuse to do it, and, you know, something that's part of your, not to unreasonable things, of course, but something that's within your job description, and you're refusing to do it, then you have a warning, right? And then maybe a second warning, and then the third time it's like, look, dude, if you're not going to do the work, you know what I mean? You kind of have to go. But there's a thing to that means that you don't really ever have to shout at people. Unfortunately, however, it doesn't always quite go that way. My dad is an angry tyrant. Oof. Yeah. I think in my well, not even I think, I know in my lifetime, I've been both the angry tyrant and the person on the receiving end of the angry tyrant. I've been in both positions, and it's like either one, it's not nice. It's not nice. You know, I've been the guy shouting at the staff, and the guy and the staff being shouted at. So it's like, yeah, I know neither of those is a nice position to be in. I think my parents' laziness and inefficiency at work, which was fixed by a pretty serious confrontation, but I agree, no one needs to be a tyrant. Indeed. I still get anxiety when I know I'm not performing at my best. I just hear my dad's voice and I push through. Oof. You know what though? I think there's something to be said for that. Like sometimes where you kind of anticipate the bollocking coming, right? You know what I mean? Like I remember for the longest time, in fact, even probably still to this day, I'd say actually, where you get someone calls to see you, so someone wants to see you, say, I want calls to the office, and my first thought is, oh shit, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like, what did I do? Like, what am I in trouble for now? Like that's what I'm thinking, and that kind of apprehension of the bollocking to come, which doesn't always come, because maybe sometimes there's actually good reasons they're calling you to the office or asking to speak to you, but it's still like there, right? That kind of, oh flipping hell, man. And it kind of puts you on edge a little bit, where you're anticipating it so much that you're not really sure how to respond when it doesn't happen, because you kind of prepare yourself to get shouted at, right? So when it doesn't happen, it's like, so what do I do now? Or how do I respond to this? Like, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's the worst, right? The worst. Ugh. What have I done now? Radiation shielding suit. Okay, so I can walk into radiation now. Oh, there you go. Boom! Headshot. I swear there's no radiation around here, though. I'm just... Tell me I've got a radiation suit and I ain't got no radiation to walk through. Well, go on, man. Ooh, there we go, there we go. Have you played the newest generation of Doom? I've played Doom Eternal. I did not like Doom Eternal. In fact, I didn't particularly like Doom, the rebooted Doom of, was it 2016? 2017? That one? I got quite far, and I guess I got somewhere close to the end. I never completed it, but I got somewhere close to the end, I think. And I just got so bored of it. It got so repetitive. But I was like, I'm done with this game. I just can't. It just got so repetitive. Like, he goes to a new room and it's the same thing over and over again. Just more enemies, like longer waves of enemies. It's like, jeez, come on, man, give me. But yeah, I did play those games, and then Doom Eternal I played a little bit of as well. But yeah, I just couldn't click with it. I just couldn't click with it. It's a hell of a lot different. I love both 2016 and Eternal, but I don't compare them to the OGs. Oh, who's shooting at me now? I mean, this guy. Yeah, I mean, the OGs have their issues, no doubt, but yeah, I would say I prefer these to the new ones. Because the new look is just the best. The thing about this game, though, is that you literally cannot look. Oof, you literally cannot look up or down. Ooh, excuse me. You cannot look up or down. That's like, bruh. I've got enemies up there, enemies down there. They can shoot at me, no problem. But I can't shoot up, or I can't aim up or down. Like, mate, come on. Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to get that suit and run through this thing. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Or maybe not. Maybe there's another way. I've got me a minigun. classic changed gaming forever. I can't argue with its greatness. No, no doubt. No doubt. It pioneered gaming. Pioneered? Yeah, I think that's the right word to use. Oh wait, why can't these doors open? I swear I picked up a key card. Yeah, man, it's got a key card still. Oh. Gotta push the button. Yeah, I think I was supposed to grab that suit and go run through this thing, but since I didn't do that... Oh, damn it. Got shot up. Though, bro. Took away my weapons, you know. I seen a PS5 at my cousin's. It's like a spaceship. Can't believe how big they are. I have not actually, I know it's been out for a little while now, but I have not actually laid my eyes upon PS5 nor an Xbox Series X. Like, I have not actually seen any of them in the real space, you know. I mean, I'm aware that they're quite large consoles, because you know, you see the pictures and whatever, and videos and the people demonstrating them, but yeah, till this day, I have not actually laid my eyes upon an actual one of those machines. Oh, I'm just wasting ammo at this point now. Come on. Can't even give me a gun. I just got a PS5 a couple of weeks ago. I haven't had the time to play it much, but damn, it's an eyesore. Ooh, it matches decently, but it's huge. It really is thing. I thought it was a projector. Maybe it is. Maybe that's the secret. It's actually a projector. Bye. Can I get it? Oh, got a shotty. Find it. I don't got no damn ammo though. An Xbox Series X is tiny in comparison, really, because I don't know. I mean, the images make it look bigger. Is it actually smaller? Alright, so let me grab this thing. Because there's like a thing around here somewhere that I'm sure... Oh, where is it now though? Alright, so here we go. Okay, so some stuff around here, methinks. And I got me a rocket launcher. Oh, nice. Okay. Was I supposed to be on this when it went up? Oh, bruh, come on. I was supposed to be on. Can it come back down? I can't get it to come back down. Don't make me run through this thing. Oh, come on, mate. This game's taking the piss right now. New Xbox will only allow gameplay if you take the Bill Gates vaccine. Hey, you know what? Bill Gates and Melinda Gates just got divorced, innit? So, I don't know, man. Man might have to slide up in Melinda Gates' DMs, innit? Man might have to slide up in Melinda Gates' DMs, be like, yo, what, man? What, baby gal? What are you saying, yo? They're married for what, 30-something years? I reckon she's looking for something new now, innit? She's looking for something new. Maybe something a little bit younger. You know? Not too young, but just a little bit younger. Something different. Man might have to slide up in her DMs. Be like, yo. Because you know she's going to get at least half them billions. She's getting at least half. Like, there's no way you're married to this guy for 30 years. Guy's got 100 and whatever $billion he's got. You're taking at least half. At least. Ugh. That's a run, you know. Got him. All that rich people splitting up, getting that divorce money. Hey, this this other guy, was it the Amazon guy? He got divorced, had to give his wife half. Like, just saying, man. Just saying. Need to snatch that up while it's while it's still ready. Find out where all these single rich billionaire women are hanging out, and go there. Just turn up, like, what are you saying? What are you saying, baby gal? Oh, Linda, I'm fresh single. Let me get that Game Pass. Hey, not even a joke. Not even a joke. Just like, yo, listen. Let me get some of that. Let me get an Xbox while I play with Bill Gates' Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Let me try and get that Xbox while playing Bill Gates' X's box. That's what we're trying to do. Bezos, yeah, rich game. Think about all the women in the world who have worked hard to get to where they are. She just married the right guy. Or married and divorced the right guy. That's crazy. She just married and divorced the right guy, became the richest woman in the world. All these women like working hard, you know what I mean? Like setting up businesses. You know, sisters doing it by themselves, all of that. She just happened to marry and divorce the right guy. Melinda's Bucks didn't get the gameplay it deserved. Well, that's why she's having to part ways. Having to part ways. Couldn't strike a deal. You know what I mean? Bill Gates wanted the exclusive rights. She was like, you don't have enough money for that, fam. So you don't have the facilities for that, big man. That's what she said. I remember I was supposed to go. It was like that door, wasn't it? There was a door somewhere that I need to go to. Where was that door going? Somewhere around here. Was it here? There it is. There's the door. Oh, damn it. Bro. Yeah, Melinda Gates wanted more money than what Microsoft offered Bethesda. Oh, I think this came at me though. She heard about the Bethesda deal, was like, yeah, I want more than that. So you got all this money to be giving these games developers. If you want to play in this box, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm running low on health though. Running mad low on health. Divorce is like the new fad. Everyone's doing it. Yeah, all the cool kids are getting divorced. There's a reason polygamy doesn't get you sex and money. Polygamy. Oh, that's yeah, okay, marrying more than yeah. Polygamy. Imagine having like 2 wives and they both divorce you. You've got to split all that money. Oh. Oh, flipping hell. I've got 6% health left. I can't take another hit. There's a health bit over there. Oh, some over here too. I need more health though still. I'm running. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, not even a guy. Ugh. Ugh. Oof. Too close, man. Too close. Only 6, I guess. Well, I guess if one ain't giving it up, you got the other. one wife is like, I'm too tired. It's like, okay, wife number 2, it's your turn. Oof. Bruh. Bruh. That is not... Yeah, okay. That's the X... Okay, so I don't have to do whatever in there anyway. Okay, let me just come out of this place still. Let me just come out of this place. It's Kevin Samuels. That dude goes for these women's throats, doesn't help. Oh, Kevin Samuels. I seen that guy. Some of his clips going around where there was one, I think maybe about a month or so ago, that kind of went viral, where he was telling this woman about how she's like someone she was a woman who's earning pretty decent amount of money, but wanted a guy that was earning more than her, and he was just saying something like she I can't remember the exact words he used, but he basically just like put her down and just said something like, look, you're not on that level. You're average looking, you're, was it 30 something years old or whatever, how old she is, you know, she's she's got a child, like she doesn't appeal to that kind of guy she's looking for. And yeah, I remember that clip going around and people would be like, oh, is he being too hard on her? Is he just being truthful with her? All that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, imagine calling up to a TV show or whatever show that was, a radio show, and a man just tell you about yourself like that. That can't be a nice feeling, whether it was good intentions or not. That can't be a nice feeling. I'm just like, raw. I'm surprised she stayed on the phone that long. Like, why are you still listening to this guy? There's a point where you'd be like, you know what? I think I've heard enough. I think I've heard enough. But hey, listen, you call that type of show for advice. I mean, I assume she listened to the show before and knows what type of person he is and what type of advice he gives and that kind of thing. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is, right? If that's what he does and that's what she called in for, then she got what she wanted, right? I suppose. So in the end of the day, it's like, hey, each their own. I get a cat and die alone. Oh, get a cat and die alone. That made me laugh. But you know what, though? I think there is truth to what he was saying about. And I guess in fairness, it's not just women that do this. Men do this too. We do this too. But it's maybe a bit more, I guess, common. Or I don't say common. It's not the right word to use. But maybe a bit more known in that women do this. That where you have like these kind of criteria that, you know, people should have, and it gets a bit silly, I think, at times when like your criteria isn't really anything that's important. You're just looking for this idea of perfection that doesn't exist, you know, so you constantly set yourself up with disappointment because you're saying things like, oh yeah, he's gotta be rich, he's gotta you know, he's got to have a 6-figure income or whatever. He's got to drive this kind of car. He's got to live in this kind of house. He's got to be good in bed. He's got to, you know, believe in God. He's got to, you know, just a long list of things, right? And the thing is that any one of those is like, okay, but none of it really means that you're a good person, right? None of that really means that you're going to treat the person with any kind of respect. You know, it doesn't. Like, it's unfortunate that it doesn't, but it doesn't. Like, it'd be great if you could just say, you know, okay, this person believes in God. That means they're a great person. But it's not that simple. And we know that. There's plenty of people who believe in God that are complete arseholes, right? We know that. So it's like we have your criteria based on things that don't actually tell you anything about who that person is, and then you find yourself in a situation where you have this guy that meets all these criteria but then smacks you around. You know, it's like you don't want to victim blame, but it's like, dude, you don't understand. You're looking for a person that isn't necessarily what you're looking for, something that doesn't really tell you anything about who that person is. So you can get, it's at that point, it's like the lottery, you know, or not what's the other one? Mystery meat. You know, like you might get something, you might get chicken, right? You might get chicken. You're probably gonna end up with like rotten lamb or something though, like beef from like 2 years ago. Like that's what you probably get. You know, you probably get the rotten beef from like 2-3 years ago. That's what it probably is. I see this video by, what's her name? Saweetie, a singer. Get the head out, my friends. Take care, y'all. Yo, big up Sing for coming through. Appreciate you. Dog and peace. But yeah, I see this video by this, you know, Saweetie, and she's talking about how to get a rich man or how to get a six-figure man. And it's like, okay, cool, you know. And you know, there's some, she has some good advice about, you know, have confidence in yourself and you know that kind of stuff. And it's like, all right, cool, that makes sense. But then it's like, none of that means he's going to be a good guy. Like none of that means, you know, he's going to treat you with any kind of respect, any kind of dignity. None of that means he's not going to smack you around. None of that means he's not going to cheat on you. You know. But yeah, so it's like, I feel like criteria. It's not strictly speaking a bad thing in and of itself. But at the same time, it should be used more as a guide and not necessarily a be-all and end-all of checkboxes that if a guy doesn't fit absolutely every single one of those boxes, then he's a no-go. Because a guy could fit all those boxes and still be an arsehole, you know, so. There's a point, just doesn't come out well sometimes. Yeah. I don't see much of his stuff, but I think I could agree with that. Women think they know exactly what type of man they want, and it's a joke. Then expect men to take whatever. No one's perfect, indeed. Nobody. I saw one video, I think it was an Aber and Preach video actually, where they were doing a reaction to some kind of dating show or something like that, and they were asking the woman about her values and what she values in a person, and she was talking about things like he's got to be tall, you know, and you know, stuff like that. And it's like, first, that's not a value. That's not a value. I mean, don't get me wrong. As a person who's above average height, I appreciate the tall people love. But it's not a value, right? It's not a value. It's like, okay, maybe it looks great when you're standing next to a person, but it tells you nothing about who that person is. And I guess fundamentally what you're really looking for, what a lot of people are looking for, is an idea and not necessarily a reality, or more a fantasy but not necessarily a reality. You know, you're looking for something that fulfills this fantasy, but the reality is that person either doesn't exist or doesn't exist in the way that you think it does. And if he does exist, like if you got the person who's, you know, got a 6-figure income, 6 foot tall, 6 foot plus tall, you know, God-fearing, good-looking, muscular, handsome, all that kind of stuff, and he treats you nice, and he respects you, and all that, yeah. If you can meet that one unicorn of a man, cool, right? But that's one guy. No, there's like 3 billion women in the world, or whatever, 2 point whatever billion women are in the world. They're not going to date that one. They're not all going to get that one guy. One woman's going to get that one guy. Everyone else is going to have to find somebody else. So, you know, you have your criteria based on things that don't really mean anything. You might get lucky and meet a great person, but you probably won't. Because the truth is, there's more arseholes out there than there are good people. You know what I mean? There's way more arseholes than there are good people, so... Right, you know, it's a unicorn. And hey, unicorns exist. I'm not saying they don't exist. Unicorns exist. But you're not going to wake up every day and see one. You're not. You don't see, they're not like pigeons, we just see them every day, right? You know, if you want a pigeon, you can find plenty of pigeons. But if you want a unicorn, you might be waiting a while. You might be waiting a very long time. And expectations too high for men to reach. But yeah, I think men do this too, but we maybe don't do it in the same way as women do. I think women do it in more blatant ways than men do. Like men are a bit subtle in in the ways we do it. Like I think sometimes we look for that fantasy as well. You know, we talk about, oh yeah, we want a nice woman, we want a this, that, and the other, and someone I could get along with. Shit. We say as we want because that is fundamentally what we want. But then we see, like, you know, the pretty young thing with the big tits, and we're like, you know what I mean? Let me talk to her for a second. So yeah, I mean, we kind of do it too, but either way, it's the same sort of thing. It's like you're looking for a fantasy. You look for something that looks good on your arm, but isn't necessarily the right person for you. And as such, it's like you might be okay for a little while, but in the long run, you know, you might find out they're just the most awfulest person around because they're just so toxic or whatever it may be. And it's like, yeah. Gotta find the person that's right for you. And maybe she doesn't meet, or maybe he doesn't meet every single checkbox that you have, but I think as long as you could find someone that has the same core values as you, then you could do okay. Not true. I've seen some pretty young things at their work, and then skin tight leggings change my mood. Right, you know what I mean? Right, mate. We got eyes, right? We got eyes. We see that. We see that. We see that. It's like, okay. And when they talk about pretty privilege, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that's a real thing. Pretty privilege is a real thing, because sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I might find myself like doing something for somebody that I wouldn't normally do because I kind of think they're cute or whatever, you know what I mean? And it's not even that like I think I'm gonna get with them, or you know what I mean? It's not even like that. It's not that deep. It's more, I don't know what it is. Like sometimes you see someone, you think she's kind of hot still, and she asks you to do something, and you might be like a bit more inclined to do it. You know, and not even like say, not even because you think you're gonna get anything from her. It's just something about her being pretty makes you more inclined to, you know, fulfill the requests. You know, I don't know. It's a thing, man. It's a thing. We like to pretend that it isn't, but you being honest, it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, accepted my ex through all her trauma. It's just a shame she couldn't do the same with do that with me. Oh, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. She had to support each other in the relationship. You know, she had to support each other through thick and thing. Thick and thing. You say that word properly. Right, keep. Well, I guess there's something to it. Yeah, keep the door open. Keep the door open. Hey, listen, yeah. I guess even if you know, like, okay, she asks you to, if she just asks you to borrow, if she could borrow your pencil, you know that, okay, you're not gonna get a date out of lending the girl your pencil, but you know. Right? If you told her to piss off, you're definitely not gonna happen, right? I could be like, no, but then that kills any kind of small chance. If you say, yeah, sure, you could borrow my pencil. There you go, sweetie. Oh, here you go, darling. Yeah, no problem, anytime. It's little things. Right, for real. You never know. One day, all those little things add up, right? Oh, I ain't gonna run across this. I ain't gonna get a bridge or nothing. Right, man, I ain't got no bridge or nothing. Might as well just run across this toxic thing. Yeah, write your number down with it. Yeah, man, bro. I come across some of these girls like that get in a cab sometimes. In fact, this mate, this one the other day. I think was it last week? I think it was recently anyway. It's two girls getting a cab. I don't know. They may be 20, 25, around about that kind of age. Both very pretty. Both dressed like they're out to party, right? So skin's out on display. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Skin is out on display. You can see a little bit of the side, a little bit of the under. You know, you can see that. Actually, no, sorry. No, they must be coming back from party because I was taking them home. Actually, I was taking them home. So I guess we're coming back from party. But anyway. But yeah, they're dressed like on display, and they get in a cab, and they're talking to each other as they get in the cab. And the very first thing I hear coming out one of their mouths, one of the girls' mouths, is, "I can't believe that guy didn't want to have sex with me." That's the very first thing I hear as they get into the cab. It's like, "Can you believe that's weird? I can't believe he didn't want to have sex with me." And I'm like, boy, I could say the most inappropriate things right now. Because I'm thinking of stuff like, it's not, no, this, not now. This is not the time. This is, let me just drive them where they want to go to. let me just behave myself and drive, because I was thinking of the most inappropriate things. I was like, shit. Well, if that's what you want. Just saying. I can give you a ride and a ride, you know what I mean? Boy, gotta behave yourself, man. Gotta behave yourself. Confections of a taxi driver, for real, for real. For real. Every mirror becomes the main focus. But yeah, man, it's like sometimes, yeah, girls get in the cab, women get in the cab, and they're just like, dressed how it. And look, I'm not, I'm not here to judge. You do you, whatever. That's your business, isn't it? But it's like, end of the day, like I say, we see these things. Man's noticing these things, and it's like, yeah, sometimes it's like a little bit hard to keep your eyes on the road. You have to be like, you know what? Let me just. One lady, I took her to some bar, I think she was going to, something like that. And, as she was getting out of the cab, I turned around, because, I turn around generally just to look if there's anything like falling out of their pockets and stuff like that, right? So she's getting out of the cab, and I'm turning around to make sure nothing's falling out, just to have a quick look there. But as she's getting out, that I noticed her dress from behind, and it was, how can I say it, transparent. Right, transparent from the back. I was like, okay, that's the rear view. It's like, oof. Let me oof. Let me turn back around. Let me not look too long, boy. Let me go pick up this next customer. Yo, Wagwan, daddy. Perfect timing indeed. Hey, what can I say, man? It's just be grateful for the little moments. I get at work all the time when pretty women smiles makes my day. Pretty women smiling. Oof. Make your heart go just a little bit. Oof. Wagwan, Danny. How you doing today, sir? Just talking about some pretty women privilege, cab confessions. Oh, you know what? Speaking of cab confessions, alright, so one of my colleagues who is smoking red silk underwear today. Still can't get it out of my head. Ooh. Was you supposed to notice that though? That's the thing. Was it one of these things where you saw something that you probably where it's like, I'm not sure she intended for me to see that? Is it one of those situations? that's happened a couple of times where you see something and you kind of think to yourself, you know what? I'm pretty sure she did not intend for me to see what I just saw. So, I think she might have revealed a little bit more than she was planning on revealing. You know what I mean? Been alright, man. Been alright. Well, what's the time? Damn, it's 12. You know. Alright, cool. No bother. Unintentional knowledge can make one smile. Hey, ain't that the truth? Sometimes the unintended that gives you those special. That gives you those feelings in those regions. You know, gives you those special feelings in those special regions. But yeah, let me. I saw this. What was it? Yeah, so this time, these three women getting a cab, and I guess they're coming back from party as well. A lot of times it's women coming back from parties. I guess when they're usually the rowdiest. I don't know what it is. Probably because the alcohol still works its way out of the system. I don't know. But anyway, these three women getting a cab, and one of them at the back was saying something like about me. She was like, "Oh, he's good looking, isn't he? You know, something like that." I can't remember exactly what she said, but she just said, "Oh, he's good looking, isn't he?" So I'm kind of like smiling. I appreciate a compliment, right? And I don't hear the exact words, but she definitely said something about giving me a blowjob, right? I didn't hear exactly what she said, but I definitely heard something. I'll give him a blowjob. Like I definitely heard those words. I definitely heard. Like I didn't hear everything she said. That I definitely picked up on. And it's like, mate, well, I was thinking, like, you know what? Let me stop this car, kick these other two women out, You know what I mean? It's like, but nah, let me behave myself. Let me just behave myself. Let me just smile and keep driving, like, ha 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 ha, you know, just keep driving. But the temptation could get real sometimes. Like, not even a joke. The temptation could get real. I mean, I'm sure she was joking. I'm you know what I mean? I don't think she was being. I mean, I'm guessing she was joking. I doubt she's being super serious about giving some guy she just met a blowy in his car. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a joke. But even still, the way your mind just goes, okay, let me think about how we could do this. let me think for a moment. How about you two get out my car right now and just you stay. You can stay. The back windows are tinted, you know. So just saying. Think about the logistics of how we can do this. But yeah, just like, you know what? Let me just smile, laugh a little bit, keep driving, take them where they want to go. She knows what she's doing. She invited me over for food a few weeks back, but I can't do unless she moves store. Oh, it's trying to get you trying to show you her produce. Trying to show what's in her produce section. She wants to see your veggies. But you gotta be. But yeah, she'll show you her produce, and you show her veggies. I think that's what's happening. I need to work on that analogy, but it's in there somewhere. Still under the Final Fantasy category, in case you didn't know. Oh snap! Am I? Damn! I forgot to change that. My bad. Appreciate you letting me know. I was playing Final Fantasy yesterday. Actually, played it for a little bit. And I was too tired to keep playing, really. Mate, is Doom even in here? I've got the new school Doom is in here. The old school Doom. Old school Doom's not even here. I mean, sure, it probably is here, but I can't see it in the list. changed it on YouTube. I forgot to change it on Twitch. Damn. Alright, you know, I've got an idea. Let me just put retro. Yeah, we just put retro. That would do. That would cover it. Appreciate that, man, Daddy. Oh, I would definitely sample the goods. Would you like a sample, sir? She won't say anything. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, mate. She heard about that going around. She's like, I want some of that. I played some new school Doom. It's fun. It's alright. I mean, the new school 2016 Doom, I played quite a lot of that actually, and I actually got. I mean, it was okay, but I did get bored towards the end. You know, like in the beginning, I was like, alright, this is cool, but towards the end, I just got bored. I got so bored, and I was like, you know, I can't do this anymore. This is boring. But hey, that might be just me. I think most people actually liked it, so that literally might be just my opinion. Should see customers backing away from the line like I'm a zombie. Ooh. People are funny, man. People are funny because, like, oh, there's a visible guy. There you go. You know what I mean? They hear something on the news, and it's all that it's right. It's so easy to have to. Oh shit! Wasted. Oh, wasted again. Damn it. You know, you hear something in the news, and the way people just go crazy. Like before, it was like, you know, Chinese people, and everybody was all scared of Chinese people, and now it's Indian people, and people are like, oh my god, he might have. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, that's what. I mean, I get that. Look, there's this new disease going around. We've got to take precautions. We've got to do things a bit differently. I totally get that. But I think, for me, like, if we're going to save humanity, we can't abandon humanity in a process. You know? Otherwise, what are we really saving? Got him. Oh, wait. There's more. There you go. People are special indeed. I love it. I just walk closer. You take 2 steps forward. I take 2 steps closer to you. Media trained or the best way to call them. Whatever they hear on the TV, that's a lot of the time they're probably not even fully paying attention. They just like hear a few things and just go off from that. But what's crazy to me, I actually not even crazy, but I've always just kind of felt like, look, I mean, yeah, take precautions, but for me it was always like, from the beginning they talked about doing this lockdown and quarantine and everything else, I was like, you know what? I don't want to get sick. Of course, like nobody wants to get sick. But at the same time, I had to accept that there's a possibility that it could happen to me. Like I could catch a disease. I mean, I drive a cab. I'm seeing people all the time. I do the deliveries as well. That was like a very real possibility, you know, and because of that, it's like, yeah, you're gonna take precautions. You're gonna like be mindful of what you do and things like that. But oh snap! Oh snap! Bloody hell, they gang up on me, innit? Well, yeah, so it had to be like, you know what? There's a possibility this could happen, and I need to be somewhat mentally prepared for that possibility that I could get sick, and I could catch this, and I could accidentally touch somebody or touch something, and then before I know it, I'm coughing and sneezing and all the rest of it. But yeah, it's like, you know what? Knowing that and understanding that, I just felt like, okay, but yeah, you can't abandon your humanity in the process. I'm not going to start being rude to people, because I feel like there was a lot of people who use the pandemic as an excuse to be rude to people, and that's like not cool, man. It's like it doesn't to me, it doesn't make sense to do that sort of thing. Like, ugh. Ugh. Oh, really? Of course I'm gonna. This is why racism is bull. It's all hype from people who wants to divide it. It doesn't really exist. Took me a long time to realize it. Now June 21st, going to be delayed most likely. Hopefully not, man. We've been on track so far. Like the next one's still due in a couple of days on the 17th of May. But June 21st is still what, 4 weeks? Ish? 3-4 weeks? So yeah. I mean, it's a possibility. It is a possibility, but boy, hopefully not. I actually got my vaccination booked soon, actually, you know, on the 23rd of May. 23rd of May is my first vaccination, and then the 8th of August is the second one. So yeah, I'm about to join the rest of the sheep that got vaccinated. That's the plan. But yeah, I mean, it's one of these things where I just felt like I probably should do it. You know, it probably is a good idea for me to get this vaccination. I've still not got called up for it. I'll get there. I think at some point they're just gonna have it open to everybody. Right now, I still believe they're doing the sort of priority thing. Except I'm not sure why I was on anybody priority list. The only thing I can think of is that, because I mean, my older brother hasn't got his call for it yet. So it's like the only thing I could think of is that I'm probably listed as a cab driver at my GP, and probably that put me on a high priority list. I'm guessing that's the only thing I could think that might be it. Other than that, I'm not sure. Because I don't think I have any health problems or anything like that, and yeah, but yeah, I think at some point it'd have to be made available to just everybody. But yeah, I was kind of one of these minds, because on one hand it's like, that's how I got offered it initially. I was kind of thinking to myself, it's too early. They've just released this thing, because I actually got offered it, I think initially around about February or something like that, and it was like, it's early, you know, it's still, you don't know if it's safe or not, it's still new, people, you know what I mean? I was kind of apprehensive on that front. And then after a while, you know, lots of people have taken it, and you kind of realize, okay, well, it's not dangerous. I mean, or at the very least, you know, I mean, of course, there's health problems and depending on other people's body's condition and things like that. But that's the same with any vaccine or any kind of medication. That's somewhat a normal thing. Not to say that makes it okay, of course. It sucks for the people who go through it. But, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, I understand that's just a relatively normal thing with these sorts of things, right? And so I was kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to take it because of that. But then it's like, okay, it seems safe. And then I was kind of thinking to myself, well, do I actually want to take it? Because, you know, I generally don't do like medicines and stuff. I usually just try to stay healthy and eat more fruits and that sort of thing. And I've very rarely gotten sick in recent years. When I have gotten sick, it's usually over pretty quick. Like the last time I took a Panadol was like maybe like 2 years ago, maybe even longer. You know what I mean? So I don't really do that whole thing. But then it was kind of occurred to me that, you know what? I do move around a lot. I do like to be around people a lot. And like I said, I don't particularly want to get sick, although I'm kind of mentally prepared or had to mentally prepare myself, you know, for the possibility. At the same time, if there's an option that makes that less of a possibility, you know what, I should probably explore that option. I should probably take that. So, I mean, it seems to me, even if it doesn't work, at the very least, it's not dangerous. So, alright, cool. Let me just roll up my sleeves and let them stab me in the arm a couple of times. But, yeah. Everyone's scared because of the internet. That's for sure. The internet. Internet got everybody shook. Got everybody shooketh. I can't believe they take away my guns though. They're taking a piss, bruv. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, run into. Oh wait, doesn't that kill them? Wait. Oh shit, man, that doesn't kill them. It kills the human ones, but not the monster ones. Bloody hell. Shook as part of COVID-19, yeah. What up, son? Word. For all the vaccines and $100 viruses. Down, 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 down. We got you stuck off the illness. You know, you heard of us. We're not the flu, we're the COVID viruses. Oh, that could be a lit rap song, isn't it? That rap song could be. I thought I had a good plan. Apparently not. When you don't have weaponry, like proper weaponry, we absolutely need that version, like yesterday. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I think we got him. Oh, just. Health is low, bruv, though. My health is bare low. Can I get like a, is there like a, I need more health. Oh, there's something here. Yeah, we need I don't know, like Weird Al Yankovic to write. Oh, damn it! To write that parody. Where's Weird Al when you need him, man? We got to stock off the illness. You know, you've heard of us, the murderers. We're not the cold. We're the. I forgot what I said now. Boom, boom, boom. There ain't no such thing as halfway viruses. The cheat codes. Ooh, get away, aye. Oof. There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. You're scared to death, you're scared to look, you're shook. Oh, this guy, man. You know you heard of us, the murderers, the queen bitch. I can't remember how that song goes. But you know, I bought that album on the strength of that one song. And I know a lot of people love that album that it's on. I didn't. Oh, bruh. Imagine waking up out of a coma to this world. I might as well go back in that coma. Like, yo, let me go back to sleep. Let me go back to sleep. This level's kicking my ass right now. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I think I should probably start wrapping up. I got me a long day tomorrow. Got me a long day. Bethesda.net. That's probably new. Okay, cool. Once I can wear masks in heat, it gets overbearing. Yeah, man, I'm tired. So, got work tomorrow late. Oh, you and me both, brother. Gotta drive around, try and get some money. But yeah, no, I don't like the masks. I mean, I'm not. Well, I know when you say that, like some people, there's a whole anti-mask move. I'm not that deep. It's not that deep. But I don't particularly like the masks. I find some of them quite difficult to breathe in, and like I say, especially in warm places. You know, they're just a bit suffer. Like, I don't really like them. Even like I have these basic kind of cloth things that I use. Even those sometimes after a while it just feels a bit like just yeah. But okay, you know, it's the rules, whatever. Yeah, right. You swear it's just. There's a whole movement about anti-masking, and to me, I mean, like, I get like the mask is a nuisance. I think a lot of people kind of feel like masks are a bit of a nuisance, to be honest. But yeah, I think generally people be like, whatever, you know, whatever good it does, whether it's a little good or whatever, it's not that big deal. But then there's this whole movement about, you know, anti-masking and people protesting it and all that kind of stuff, and it infringes on my rights and everything, and it's like, I don't know if it's that deep. I'm not sure it's that deep. It's kind of funny to me though that we're being asked to cover our faces when walking to a shop though. I'm just saying, it's like a thief's paradise right now. It's like a, yeah, bunch of thieves walking around like, hey, it's the day I've been waiting for. You know, most stuff got stolen as well. You know, during this COVID time, the most amount of stuff got stolen from these shops, and nobody knows who did it because everybody's covering their face. I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? I would not be surprised. Yeah. Oof. Hopefully next year it'll be over. Hopefully soon it'll be over. I mean, actually, do you know what? Yeah, I mean, at the moment, it looks as if we're on the other side of it. At least in the UK, I know other parts of the world are a bit different, in different stages. But in the UK, it seems at least we're on the other side of this thing. So hopefully we're moving in the right direction. That's how it seems so far. That being said, I do feel like even, you know, June 21st and things are back open again. I don't think there's a going back to normal, so to speak. I feel like there is a lot that changes from here on out. Some of those changes for the better, maybe some of those changes not so much. We'll have to wait and see. I think a lot of people's general attitudes towards things have changed. I think there's a lot of people who have had these conversations with maybe friends or family members where they've realized they're on different ends of a spectrum, and maybe that's caused like a divide in their relationship. So even once this is all said and done, it's like fixing that is going to have its own challenges, you know. So I feel like there's things that change after this, and I think there's going to be places like shops or maybe businesses that even once all the restrictions have been lifted, they're still going to impose maybe some of their own rules just anyway, you know. I think we're probably going to see things like that. But ultimately, it's just waiting to see how we live with it, because the virus is still around. It doesn't go away. It's just how we learn to live with it now. It's like how we learn to live with the flu, how we learn to live with, you know, all these other diseases that there's no cure for. But, you know, whether it's through vaccinations, whether it's through, I don't know, whatever it is you have, eating certain types of foods, whatever, and doing things at certain times of the year, you know, whatever it may come to, like, that's the next part really, is how do we live with this, you know? And especially as there might be like new strains coming up every now and then, and I know you could always think, well, I say always, I'm sure it's not that simple, but I know you can change vaccines and you could develop vaccines that could improve them and this, that and the other, and maybe they'll get to a point where no matter what the strain is, they've got something for everything, maybe. But ultimately, that's another thing to it as well. Like, what does that look like going forward? You know, is it like we get these jabs and then we have to get like a top up every whatever, and it's all waiting and seeing. Are we going to spend the rest of our lives getting injected with a bunch of chemicals and whatnot? I mean, to be honest, that's how it kind of is anyway, right? To some degree, that's just kind of how it is anyway, especially if you travel a lot. So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel there's a back to normal, but be interested to see how things go. Hopefully, there's going to be some good changes, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. People in winter will wear masks all the time. Do ski masks count? And balaclavas, just that full face balaclava. Just walk into the bank like, I want to make a withdrawal. But I need something to do that. I need something to walk into a bank, full face cover balaclava, COVID season, talking about, yeah, I want to make a withdrawal. Somebody needs to do that, man. New RFID chips implanted every time. You know, people talk about that like it's a joke. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there is, at least not in this version of the vaccine. I don't think there is. But like I say, like they improve these things, they change these things. Who knows what future versions would have, right? Tiny little chips and whatnot. And because you get so used to doing it, you don't even think about it no more. Nah, it's just my top-up jab. It's fine. It's fine. Before you know, start hearing voices in your head, you don't know what's going on. Vote for Boris Johnson. What? Wait, what? What would that come from? I have this sudden, overwhelming urge to vote for Boris Johnson. I don't know. I just don't know why. Why do I feel? I just feel like I need to vote for Boris Johnson. I don't know. Bill Gates very coming soon. Bill Gates working on a vaccine. Right. You know, Bill Gates' vaccine's gonna make you not want to buy a PlayStation. Like you take the vaccine and you be like, I don't want to buy a PlayStation anymore. So I don't know. I just feel this urge to never buy a PlayStation ever again. Bill Gates tried to give Melinda Gates his vaccine. She was like, I don't want your jabs no more. She said, I've had enough of your jabs. They're not working on me. I'm done. I don't want them no more. Variant. Yeah. She probably needs that right now. But yeah. Should get some rest. Almost 1 o'clock, man. Raw. Yo, Mac Mills. The Mac Militant. Big up for coming through, man. Big up to everybody coming through. Appreciate you, whether you stayed for a little bit or stayed for lullabits. Whether you were talking or stalking, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for checking me out. Thank you for watching Twitch and YouTube. Thank you. I got a like on YouTube as well, so big up for that. And yeah, you know, check my other videos. Check my other channels. Man, I'm trying to do this thing, you get me? Hopefully I'll be live streaming again soon. But until whenever, if ever, peace. Big up, everybody. I'm going to sit here awkwardly until the screen changes over. There we go. Peace.